Hi, welcome. Video 3 of 6, having the year of your life in 2020. Now, last time we talked about goals and you setting the type of goals that really inspire you. You know, goals that act like a magnet. They're going to keep you moving forward even when it gets hard. And I asked you to set the type of goal, create the type of goal that you really want and you don't know how to achieve. And I hope you're getting on well. This can be challenging, and I work with my clients for some time. We stay in this process because it's not the way we're trained to think about goals. We're trained to think about goals to be sure we can achieve them, to avoid failure. We set goals based on experiences of the past or the conditions of the present. So it can take some time to get there, but you will get there. Stick with the process. And once you've got that goal, once you've set an intention for 2020 in the year of your life, there's something that's going to stand in your way. And that something is you. So strategy number 3 is reprogramming your autopilot. There's an enormous difference between I'm going to do it and doing it. One will get you absolutely nothing, the other could get you absolutely everything. How many times have you set an intention to do something that you know is going to improve the quality of your life, only to continue doing what you've always done anyway? We can see this everywhere. You know, people want to lose weight. They know what they need to do to lose weight. They need to avoid certain foods and eat less of them. Do they always take that action? Not necessarily. And I worked with project management professionals for 15 years, and I can demonstrate this point. Oftentimes, a team of project managers, they would all attend project management training to give them some more knowledge in how to run a successful project. But almost in all cases, the people performing well prior to the training continued to perform well after the training. The people who'd struggled to consistently achieve good project outcomes and lead high performance projects after the training continued to struggle. So even though everybody had received the same training, acquired the same additional knowledge, some people, it had no effect and other people just continued to perform highly. So what's going on? What's going on when this happens? It happens with salespeople as well. Salespeople all go on training. They all know what the sales process is. They know how to overcome objections. They know how to make a phone call, but they all attend training, and you look at the results a month later, 2 months later, the same salespeople who were always at the top stay at the top, and the same salespeople who were always at the bottom stay at the bottom. It's because the knowledge isn't really what's in control of what we do. So we can give people all the knowledge that they need and more, and nothing changes. And that's because it's not the knowledge, it's not the intellectual part of our mind that controls what we do. The part of the mind that controls what we do is the subconscious part of our mind. You see, most of our behaviour is habitual. And that habitual behaviour comes from something called your paradigm. That's the cause of the problem. The cause of the problem preventing you from taking the actions when it comes to your goal, the thing that's going to stand in your way is your own paradigm. So you might know what a paradigm is. If you don't, I'm going to explain it briefly, and then you might want to spend time studying this in more detail, because this is one of the most powerful ideas you can imagine. Your paradigm, it is a multitude of ideas that live inside of your subconscious mind. Think of it as a mental blueprint, and it shapes everything. It shapes your opinions of the world, your logic, how you see things, how you see yourself, your opinion of yourself, what you think you're capable of, the house you think you'll live in, the career potential you think you've got, the amount of money you think you'll earn, how you see the world around you, how you react to situations, everything. And nearly all of that is happening automatically. How did the paradigm get there in the first place? How did this set of ideas that are programmed into us? Think of it like a computer program. You know, a computer program has to be programmed with a certain number of settings to perform the way it needs to perform. And if you want it to take on a new app or do a different function, behave in a certain way, a different way, you have to upgrade it. So your ideas got there during childhood. In your early years, you were exposed over and over again to the same ideas, and you just absorbed them all. So whatever your parents believed to be true about something, you absorbed, whatever you experienced at school, it all just goes straight in, and it shapes your whole entire blueprint. And forevermore then, you think and you act in harmony with that blueprint. It kind of has you in like a box. And when you take the lid off the box and you realise that there's a paradigm, and all that's in that paradigm are a set of ideas and beliefs, and you can choose to change them. So this is what's going to happen when it comes to your goal. If you've set a goal and it's something different, and it should be, because we've set a goal that's going to help you grow, that you really want, but you don't know how to do. So if you don't know how to do it, and it's a significantly big enough leap from where you are, then the paradigm's going to stand in your way, because it's not in harmony with the way you've always thought. It's not in harmony with all of these ideas in your subconscious mind. So just like the salesperson, they'll get the knowledge, they'll go for the big goal, but they won't take the action. Maybe they've got a point of view about what it takes to cold call someone, and on some level they've got a belief about salespeople that kind of, when they go to pick up that call, they can do it when they focus and consciously decide to do it, but they're always going to revert back to doing what's more in harmony with the way they see things. So this is a deep topic, and we've got a short video to kind of just scratch the surface of it. But let me give you 3 or 4 things you can start to do actually in relation to your paradigm and your goal. Because if you want to achieve something different, you're going to have to, number 1, identify the ideas in your paradigm, in your mental blueprint. Identify the ideas that are going to hold you back, that are not in harmony with the goal. Identify the limiting beliefs. And you're going to pick 1 or 2 at a time. Only pick 1 or 2 at a time. So pick 1 or 2. You can think of them as unproductive ideas or beliefs. You can think of them as limiting beliefs. Identify 1 or 2 that you know is going to stop you moving forward. And then you're going to replace that negative or limiting belief or idea with something positive and an empowering idea that is actually going to match your goal. It's going to be in harmony with your goal. And then finally, you're going to create a powerful statement, an affirmation statement that you're going to write out regularly. Every single day, you're going to write it, you're going to read it, you're going to say it, because those ideas and beliefs got there by what you heard on repeat. So to replace them, you're going to have to repeat. And it's a powerful thing, because eventually that gets accepted in. It gets accepted in as a new idea. The programming gets upgraded, and then your behavior automatically shows up. You don't need to consciously put a lot of effort in, because you've reprogrammed the root cause of behavior, which is your paradigm. So that becomes the new blueprint, and then you behave in more powerful ways. Hopefully this has resonated. It's a big topic to squeeze into 8-9 minutes of a video. We do get into this again in the next strategy. Strategy number 4 is about how you can start to see yourself as the person who has your goal. It's all about your self-image, your identity, your confidence, your self-esteem, and I can't wait to talk to you about that one. So thanks for tuning into this one, and speak to you soon.